Talofa lava and welcome to Extra Time. I'm Andy Burt, back here once again with Piri Weepu. Great to see you again, mate.
Mate, how good is it to have Super Rugby back?
Well, pretty good. It was an amazing round, but not for Hurricanes fans.
No, it's not at all. It's been a tough one, but I'll tell you what, the footy on the weekend has been awesome to watch. Watching Super Rugby again has been amazing.
Plenty of upsets, plenty of excitement, mate, so we're going to run through a bit of that action right now. First off is Jerome Kaino. Mate, hell of a career. He's still got 2 games left, but he's done on Eden Park, and this is the way he finished his time at Eden Park, mate.
Mate, he fancies himself as a bit of a goal kicker, so this was a shocker by him, you know.
Where did he go wrong with this?
Oh, he just rushed it a bit, I guess, but I've seen him kick at training. We always had a few competitions, but I mean, you know, for him to have his last game at home in front of the Blues fans and, you know, getting the W like that, you know, it's not always easy for players to you know, get up for those occasions, but you know, I guess to send Jerome off like that, it's been awesome. They
haven't won at Eden Park for 12 months, and then they win for him, so that shows you what he means to them, mate.
Exactly, but you know, he's had a great career in Super Rugby.
Absolute legend. Hey, moving on to Chiefs v Highlanders, one of the games of the season, really. That first half from the Chiefs, how good was that?
I tell you what, the Chiefs were hissing. You know, they come out of the blocks right from the get-go and were ready to, you know, basically take it to the Highlanders. But I mean, how good is it to start the game off with an exciting try like that?
Alamalo in the second minute, and he had 3 All Blacks on him there. The 2 Smiths and the Holland went over.
We won't say that, but he's done really well. You know, he's sparked a great counter attack there, and it ended up finishing off by Bullard, doing really well. But I mean, watching that game and how quick it was and how intense it was is the reason why a lot of people enjoy watching grudge matches, like especially against, you know, all our home franchises, and you can always expect something special.
And so good to see a packed crowd in Suva. Sensational Suva, wasn't it? Yeah, a packed crowd there, 20,000 people.
They love it over there. They love rugby in general, whether it's sevens or even just local teams playing against each other. But I mean, having taken a Super Rugby game there has been awesome. You know, just by seeing the capacity that they had, fans coming along and enjoying the opportunity to watch Super Rugby live.
And 42-0 down, mate, at half time. How do you come back? But the Highlanders gave it a pretty good crack, didn't they?
It's not easy. You just got to keep trying, and I guess, you know, the main thing is just don't try too hard. Because then sometimes you just sort of make those little errors that you're not supposed to. But I mean, just to try and get back on the positive side of things, they've worked really hard. It didn't quite work out for them on the day, but just to have that opportunity to fight and get back into it was special. I mean, look, got 4 tries at the end of it, but I mean, it's not easy.
And they denied the Chiefs a bonus point, which actually in the wash-up could prove vital.
Oh, exactly. The way that the comp's running at the moment, especially with the New Zealand teams, you know, it's almost like 1 or 2 points. Whether you're going to be in the quarters at home or whether you're going to be travelling to play in the playoffs.
Could make a big difference.
Exactly.
Now we're going to look at one of the plays. I'm going to call it one of the plays of the season. TJ Perenara, mate. Talk to us about this one.
Honestly, I watched this about 20 times. It's just the reaction to wait and then basically out of the blocks and have a dive and crack it, catch the ball and put it down is unreal. Like,
I mean, the Black Caps might get him in there to be in the
mate, in the slips.
It was a hell of a catch, wasn't it?
Nah, TJ done really well. They're like, if you look at the timing, he's waited for them to get the ball off the line from the line out, and the back to the 9. The 9's under a bit of pressure, so he's just read it perfectly, and he's plucked it out of the sky. And
that's what you call thieving a try, isn't it?
Wish I had those ability.
Hey, and then on to the Waratahs. So top of the table clash in Aussie against the Rebels. They got up, didn't get a bonus point, but they had a good win there. And now they're going to be tough for any NZ team that's going to go over there, potentially playing a quarter-final, aren't they?
Well, definitely. Yeah. I mean, they're probably hitting their straps right at the right time of the back end of the season. They might, you know, have a few hiccups just before, but I mean, they're playing really well. You mentioned that earlier on that they didn't have Folau, but they've still got game changers in their team that make things difficult for opposition. So for any New Zealand team travelling there, it's going to be difficult, definitely.
It's going to be tough, and it's shaping up pretty well. Something else that's really cool is we've got a competition for you guys, so you can win a signed ball. Actually, sorry, it's not a signed ball, it's just the ball. We've got something else signed though. A jersey of your choice, But we've got something else signed, mate. What have we got?
Hang on, I'm just going to pull this off my foot. A signed boot.
Signed boot from Powell himself.
Yeah. And what's our comp that we're going to do?
So our comp is, how do the Hurricanes turn around their attack? So we want you guys to tell us, how do the Hurricanes turn around their attack with the playoffs setting up? Pity's going to go through all those answers and select the winner for next week. So jump on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, tell us how.
Well, usually you don't want everyone to be a couch coach, but we might give you this one opportunity.
This time, we're asking. So the Canes, they've scored less than 15 points in the last 3 games. How do they turn around that with the playoffs coming up? We look forward to your answers. See you next week.